Hello, hi kitty. So we're gonna watch. We're gonna be reacting to the boiled one. If I can get it running on my computer. The boiled one. Not Minecraft mod, the boiled one. Latest. Oh my god. Concept Toe 1. So from that, it was pretty much just this character. I'm not sure if his name is Toe or if it's anything else, but let's look at the description. Trapped. Okay. And then actually Concept Toe 2 is next, so. Oh, we get an ad.
Lemonade is changing insurance.
Hello? What do you want? What do you want?
My bad. I heard kids playing and I thought it was a video.
Please go away. Please go away. Go.
Yeah, we're turning that volume down. Hi! Why is it caressing the door? Why is it kind of cute? Oh. The body appeared untouched. So, from the first, is that it? Yeah, I think that might be it. The first two, oh my. From the first clip, you can see Toe banging on the window of someone, and I think that this is the window that he broke out of or broke into. But it looked like it was on TV. So maybe he was like the guy that was saying, "Who are you? Get out," or whatever. He didn't turn it to this channel, it just came on itself. And the body appeared untouched. I don't know if it was him as in the body or whoever's recording this as the body. But yeah, that seems it. And it's followed by eerie music. So that's as much as the concept I have for this one. Concept Toe 3. This one's 3 minutes. Get your popcorn. Time to rise and shine. Good children are up bright and early. Good children play pretend. Just a drawing, looks like a potato head. The right one. Good children do not play with their food until it is gone. I know you saw that. Right there. You saw it. I know you saw it. How do I go frame by frame? I'll look into that later. Good children make friends. Oh? Carter and Dominic are online for governmental personnel viewing only. Hello? Yeah, man, what's up? It's been like forever. Okay. Seriously though, I thought you were dead or something. Look, we've been online friends for a while now. Yes, best dot friends. What's with the dot? Yeah. Hey, look, I know it's none of my business, but it feels like you've been acting really distant lately. You've been going through something? If so, I'm here and you can talk to me, man. Okay. Like I said, it's none of my beeswax. You don't have to say nothing, but do you need something? Face call, please. Ooh. Video call? It's like almost 1 a.m. where I'm at. Black time zones, remember, please now. Okay, so from him saying 1 a.m. and the time here being 12:47, we can see that it's from Orange, and I think we are an entity right now because clearly to Blue Text, or Dominic, I think, is off by the way he's texting, and whoever we are, or whoever we were, hasn't been contacting him for a while. Seriously, are you good? Like I said, I'm here if you want to talk. I know you started that new school recently and it was whack. Okay, yes, talk face. Hey, no, seriously, I can't. Really sorry, but tomorrow, okay? Please let me, friend. I spelled wrong, by the way. Seriously, are you alright, Dom? See, now that's confusing. Dominic. The name up here is Dominic, so that means we're playing as Blue Text. But from the 1 a.m. hint, that would make us Orange Text because it's 12:48. And then just saying please a bunch of times. Whoa, okay. Not cool, man, what the heck, okay. Please just be as quiet as possible, like whisper. Yes. My mom's a light sleeper, remember, starving, help, please. Oh, Blue Text is gonna get eaten. No, though, I swear, if this is some weird heckin' prank, but it does. You're never fun. Maybe you're just not funny. Oh, there it is. None of it makes any sense. Okay, that's the end of that one. So according to my analysis, or what I have seen, Orange Text, I'm just going to refer to them as the color of their text because this whole name thing is confusing because originally I thought that we were Orange Text, but because of the 1 a.m. hint and it said we were texting at 12:47. So I don't know if that just whatever app they were using transfers to their time so you know what time it is for them, or if it was a minor error caused by Dr. Nowhere. And this clip I think was shown 3 or twice. 3 times or twice? I think it was technically 3 times because of the thumbnail of this one this time, and then I think it was somewhere at the start, like 1 minute, 2 minute mark. But whatever the message was before this one, it controversed into. Can I talk right? Anyways, controversed into the text before this one. I don't even think that's how I'm supposed to say that, but it's whatever. Skip to
Imagine
the ad.
being able to.
I don't want to watch an ad. Thank you. Okay, and so 1, 2. We're gonna skip the boiled one phenomenon and we'll come back to it after this one, the boy in the bath. And I'm not gonna look into this one. Okay, so I'm gonna look in the boy in the bath, paper souls, boiled one, and then the oddity oh my god, there's so much more. Yeah, we'll look into all of these. Or whatever, what's the shortest one? Long boy bonsai. Is this just dancing? This is cute. Oh, him, it's Long boy bonsai. We think he's homeless. What if he's just chill like that though? Drastically different from the previous videos. I think that's just because we're going out of order. Should we go back in order? Because this is going to get confusing having to do the time. Okay. We're going to go into the boiled one phenomenon. Hey, I couldn't read that. All following media has curated with permission from personnel at Afraid 228. Great care has been taken to keep the identities of the persons involved anonymous as they requested. Warning, this video contains elements which are known to cause mild to severe cognito-hazardous conditions, including properties that may mentally and physically affect the viewer. Please refer to the following procedures in order to guarantee your safest possible viewing experience. Make sure you have the following in the vicinity: earplugs, a pencil, a sheet of paper, standard Christian Bible open to Psalms 91:10. What are Psalms 91:10? I don't know if I'm saying that wrong, or I'm sorry if I am. No evil. Hold on. Where are we? No evil, no harm will overtake you, no disaster will come near your tent. Standard, no evil shall befall you. Oh, so this is just all different. Okay, so it's basically, yep. Gotcha. I'll keep that tab open. I'm gonna get a good sheet of paper actually for the best viewing experience. I got the paper and I got the pens. I'm just gonna use a marker because I don't really have anything else. And my keyboard away. Something unusual. Begin speaking in tongues tangible to the naked ears. Insert your earplugs and turn to your pencil and paper. I have earbuds, but I don't think that will do the same effect, so we're gonna skip that. Write the following on the page. I can see this paper. I can see my hand. I can hear hear the screaming of thousands. I can't hear the feast. I mean, moving on camera. Gotcha. I can see this paper, I can see my hand, I can't hear the screaming of thousands, I can't hear the feast, I am a moving, breathing human being on planet Earth. After these words are written, recite Psalms 91:10 aloud. If memories and imagery of something unholy persist in your mind, pray. It's all you can do. No evil shall befall you, and no plague shall come near your dwelling. In the event you are required to carry out these procedures, contact authorities immediately afterwards. You will be administered amnestics. Many appeared to lead a normal life afterwards. In the event... Oh. I thought that was a new text. that may appear to August 13th, 2000, Tree of Haven. Haven or Heaven? I think Haven. No. In the late 1990s, a now classified documentary-based television program with the debut from a local station in Pennsylvania. The program revolved around woodland plants and animals and was primarily directed towards children. Star of the show, a narrator, would talk about the wonders of nature, the dangers of it, how to appreciate it, and most importantly, how to protect yourself from it. Unfortunately, in early 2001, the program would be taken off the air due to the host passing away. That's upsetting. Then something odd happened. On August 13th, 2003, the 13th episode of the series began a rerun seemingly out of nowhere. The following audio recording depicts the beginning segments of the episode.
Good morning, Bushwhackers. Today we're venturing into the heart of the forest.
Can I put captions on for a quick second so I can hear what he's saying?
Good morning, Bushwhackers. Today we're venturing into the heart of the forest to find a plant that's as beautiful as it is deceptive. Poison oak. We all know about it, and here in Pennsylvania it's not as common, but still something to look out for. And here on we aim to uncover all the wonderful secrets that nature has to offer, no matter how minuscule or gigantic. So let's get going, shall we? Found primarily in deep North American woodlands, poison oak has many different names and places of origin, also referred to as the Tree of Heaven. Imagine that? In China and Taiwan, one of these invasive species made its way to America in the 1700s and took its ground here boldly. As many of us know, it's infinite.
During one of the interlude segments, an anomalous broadcast would hijack the program. This broadcast depicted videos of a red melted face that spoke to the viewer in a warm yet deeply disconcerting voice. Don't worry, I have a paper towel over there. I'm fine. I like this music. This face and its properties will be hereby referred to as FEN228. As FEN228 spoke, clips of footage and even live camera feed monitoring hospitals and bedrooms would occasionally overlaid on the screen, obscuring FEN228's face. Though most remembered FEN228 speaking English, multiple non-English speakers remembered understanding every word that was spoken. The following clip is a resorted recording of the anomalous broadcast. The duration of the clip has been shortened and the audio has been muffled, reversed, and dampened. These alterations are absolutely necessary to suppress its hazardous attributes as effectively as possible. For maximum safety, watch with blue light glasses and insert your earplugs. I don't have blue light glasses anymore, so that sucks for you. For a second, I thought my screen recording up here stopped recording and I was about to end this, but listen closely, guys. Volume all the way up.
Cause a manifestation of my being in the future. You will be asleep in bed. I will be there and watch over you. When you wake, I will not be able to move any part of you. When the doctors eventually find you, they will not see me, but you will, and I'll see you too. Forever, I'll see you.
I'll have that reversed for you. This broadcast will be hereby referred to as broadcast 813 was viewed by roughly 530 residents throughout the southern Pennsylvania area and upon viewing left many severely distraught. Aside from the discomfort and paranoia FEN228's television presence had brought to the viewers, there were other side effects that these viewers experienced that they were that were highly unnatural: anxiety, paranoia, and something else. Many viewers reported not being able to keep the image of Fen 228's face out of their minds. Some even continued to hear its voice days after viewing. Why Fen 228? A victim who requested to remain anonymous claims that the face was living in his brain and feeding on his spine. Another described trumpets playing in their ears before they fell asleep. That hurt. I play trumpet and clarinet. None of these people knew that this was only the beginning. The beginning of a whole new species. Of a whole new species of suffering that would never be fully understood. August 14th, 2003, the Great Northeast Blackout of 2003. After the anomalous frequency was detected by television... You're expecting me to read at 298 words per second. Holy. After the anomalous frequency was detected by television station troubleshooters, the NERC was ordered by the EFRADA branch to have all power grids local to the state of Pennsylvania disabled by the 4 p.m. to prevent further escalation of the anomaly and the public knowledge of broadcast 813. Can I not speak? The outage ultimately spread to various parts of New York, New Jersey, Ohio, and Canada as well, creating the famous Great Northeast Blackout of 2003. Almost 50 million people were without power, some not getting it back until days later. During the confusion caused by the outage, all traces of broadcast 813 were collected by the EFRADA branch and seemingly wiped from existence. I feel like I'm saying EFRADA wrong. Including news articles in the works from the morning after the broadcast, internet posts, recordings and more. The cause of the blackout was promptly covered up and claimed to have been a combination of human error and the result of trees falling onto sagging power lines somewhere in Cleveland, Ohio. But the damage had been done. Aftermath. Got a couple minutes left. 12 days after broadcast 813 was blocked from the air, a historically massive influx of pseudocoma. I'm pretty sure it's pseudocoma occurred throughout the state of Pennsylvania, leaving 509 people affected and many families in shock. So, 21 people, because it said 530 people originally. So 21 people were able to live on a normal life after broadcast 813. I'm gonna let her out. She can't open doors on her own. And many families in shock. I don't know if I read that. Pseudocoma is an extremely rare condition in which a patient experiences a okay, I know how to pronounce this. Cerebromedulospinal disconnection, leaving them to be conscious but unable to move, so just paralysis. Right? Due to complete paralysis, yeah. Leaving them to be conscious but unable to move, communicate verbally due to complete paralysis of the voluntary muscles in the body, except for the vertical eye movements and blinking. Morse code! The anomalous outbreak of such a rare condition was regarded as a spectacle by the U.S. Department of Health and was put under governmental investigation immediately. One thing in common with all of these cases is that the patients had been at home watching TV the night the broadcast 813 was aired. I saw that. Don't hide it. Oh wait, the boiled one's right there. I'm gonna put this in 0.25. Slow down. Dang it. Whatever. Though the victims of this outbreak were unable to speak, they were able to communicate through Morse code by blinking. More than 60 victims were interviewed. So you can't communicate with them unless you have the knowledge of what Morse code is and how to use it. Crazy. Many of these interviews... Why did I just turn Australian? Many of these interviews Many of these interviews had... Oh my god! Many of these interviews held unavailing news that often led to more questions, and many others held results that required archival or termination. However, fairly late into the investigation, the Ephrata branch was notified of a particularly odd case revolving around one Job Zamperini, an elderly victim of the anomalous pseudocoma outbreak. Pseudocoma sounds way better. IMO. Job Zamperini, can I just call you Job? Specifically requested his alias to be used in future records instead of his real name, which will remain classified. Fair. Job was a war vet and fluent in Morse code, putting him on the mark as a potential interviewee. As soon as the outbreak was put under investigation. After a very odd photo that was taken in his backyard by his visiting grandson, his family became deeply troubled and convinced his house was haunted. Where? Is it right here? This little face right here? Cause hold on, I can see it. Actually, I guess I just won't get the notification, whatever. It's cool to know. But I can see a face in there. This led them to contact a local priest in hopes his house would be blessed. The following photo depicts Fenty Two-Way standing next to a small playhouse in Job's backyard. The photo itself has proved to be non-hazardous and safe to view, though still anomalous in nature. For most comfortable viewing experience, wear blue light glasses or view from a distance of 3 feet or more. I got you, don't worry. Ooh. This sucker's 20 feet tall! Job claimed something horrible and unholy was with him and would hurt him and possibly others if he described it and what it was telling him. The following is a recovered previously archived recording in which Officer T. Gomez of the Ephrata branch interviews Job.
Hello, Mr. I'm Officer Gomez. Hope you're doing well today. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions regarding your condition and possibly unholiness within your home that your family had mentioned. Okay, first and foremost, did you notice any onset symptoms before you lost complete mobility of your body? Face, huh? When did you begin seeing this face? Interesting. Many of the people who have seen the broadcast that you saw on August the 13th described having vivid and upsetting hallucinations. Do you think this is something your brain has created? Can you please describe this face to me?
I see it in the window. It's a little head peeking.
I still don't see it. Have you been having any hallucinations aside from the face? I'm sorry to hear that. Are these screams constant?
When I go and edit this, I'll put in whatever the red Morse code was. Don't worry.
You shedding light on this is helping more than you know.
Hi, Fed. I can see you. I see you too. Wonderful day, the miracle of birth, a fatal fanfare. Fear the one and only Watanabe bird. What's a Watanabe bird? No, what's the bird? Oh. Oh, it's a pretty cute bird.
Listen closely. Do you hear it? You will hear the laughter of thousands as the sky opens up. You will hear the trumpets play their happy sounds. The scalding blood of life will pour down onto us all. Together, we will be still. Together, a feast fit for a king. Together, melded by love and purest connection. Be still.
The music is not safe to continue viewing this program. Will end shortly. Protocol Bermuda 228 has been initiated. Perform the procedures given to you during the introduction portion of this video immediately. I can see this paper. I can see my hand. I can't hear the screaming of thousands. I can't hear the feast. I am a moving, breathing human being on planet Earth. No evil shall befall you, nor shall any plague become near your dwelling. No evil shall befall you, nor shall any plague become. Pretend I read all of that.
Love Roblox.
I think that was it for that video. Media curated and brought to you by Web Industries. What's the transcript? Oh, that's the transcript. Dr. Nowhere again. I just stabbed my foot. Ow. Oh, he looks cute. He looks like Peppa Pig. What's the next video? The boy in the bath. Your body remains unclean from the toils of yesterday. I'm gonna turn this down to 10 so I can talk and without you guys hearing it. You are in no condition to sleep like this. A shower will make you feel better. Okay. Let me not take a shower. What's that? Looks like a birthday cake. Good to know we're playing as a human. But it wasn't my fault. What wasn't your fault? What's the black stuff around the door? And that what looks to be painting? Just a black painting? You look beautiful.
Why did you leave me here?
Conspiracy theory? No.
I never existed to you.
Why is your head cut off?
I know you heard me. It was all your fault.
Okay, conspiracy time. So he walks in to see this creature in the bathroom, but he's abnormally tall. And he says, why did you leave me here? Which leads to my conspiracy, why I said conspiracy theory, is because he's in the bathtub and it says it's all your fault later on here. I know you heard me. It was all your fault. And he's in the crib, which makes me assume that he's a child, more likely a baby. So my conspiracy theory is this: you are in no sleep for this condition. You are in no condition to sleep like this. He wakes up, I'm just going to use he wakes up to look at a baby crib with no baby in it, which is oddly specific to be in a house with no child. And it looks to be as if you're living alone. And then you walk down the door but it wasn't my fault, looking at the bathroom door. You walk in, you see this creature. What I assume is that maybe you were giving your child a bath and maybe left the water running and your child drowned, which turned them into this soul ghost figurine that has come to haunt the bathtub, therefore it is where it died. Or, actually taking back on that, he went to the thing, the crib, so I don't think he's haunting it. But, like, his head is cut off. I think that's just because of the video cutting off here and, like, painting it or drawing it, whatever you did to create this, had cut it off, or unless that was the design. And the neck is obviously in distress. The entire body is white, and the water was white too, unless that wasn't water. But we're just gonna pretend that it is. And the entire water was white. So maybe I'm like getting onto this, or I'm getting onto absolutely nothing. Next video. We're gonna do the oddity last though.
I would listen to this. Kind of sounded like Bastian.
Conspiracy! Didn't mean to...
It's dark in here. You're looking at me now because you can't sleep. When you stumble and fall in your sleep.
Okay, so you're not Dr. Nowhere. Anyways, conspiracy theory. So you know how I said that guy had just to like cut off in the beginning, in the previous video? Yeah, I think that's what he is. Anyways, I looked at Longboy Bonsai. Where did life go? This seems to just be a neighborhood of the weird analog horror creatures. Jeppy is a simple. He wakes up in the morning and he tries to brush his teeth. He dresses up and leaves the house to a job that blends the days. Just behaves. Though he hears the wind chimes and the pretty voice they make. Sometimes Jeppy wonders how much more of this he can take. Nothing makes him happy like it used to long ago. Monotony is a wood getting this flawed. Steals a horse to build a tiny land, a world he controls, a world in his hands. And Jeppy cannot live in this world, and it hurts because he knows it. Escape will pull him further in, so I'm just gonna stop trying to read. Kind of looks like bonsai tree. The pictures and videos before the creatures were put in, I'm presuming. That's kind of dark. They're all put on a shelf. Is there any more to that?
Introducing the bold kicking flavor of cheese.
I don't really have a conspiracy for that one. That was just kind of there. And it's this character, Jeppy, who seems to just be living a life. In like a world of analog horror creatures, obviously. But I can't really pinpoint any more of that. On to the next one, Smilehood Conception. This looks like to the neck of that one creature that we saw earlier. This one. It's just saying, is that a boat? No, it's a grasshopper in the rose.
What else is there to say about Arlo Bloom?
Okay. I don't think I really have any say in that one. Not that it's bad or anything. Flashing lights, hello. Vinyl figure. Support me. Watching and supporting, you're the best. I know. I love you. Oh, you're cute, Don Siderio. Desiderio. This looks like a house with no windows. Dotty Pig. Bro is in distress. Down them all. I think those were schizophrenia pills, and he thought it would make that black splatter go away, but it's not going away, so he's scared. Some good hiding there. No, you have to find out what's wrong with you. There's a storm coming, my friend.
And even if they did,
And even if they did,
it's gonna make you sicker.
it's gonna make you sicker.
And the doctor just wants to bother you.
I'll put on captions, don't worry.
Make you sicker. And the doctor just wants to bother you. I'm gonna keep on being full of things that fix one problem and then make a worse one.
You sound like an e-boy. MM2 Roblox e-boy.
You can go over there and I'll just try and shove more medicine down your gullet. There's a storm coming tonight, and you'll be all over inside your house when it gets here. Every drop on your roof will remind you that there's no one to share the comfort with. And if you'll know, you'll be alone with me. You already done you.
Is that what happened to him? Like at birth, instead of the umbilical cord, he was cut in half? Oh. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. So cute. So cute. You look your best. Decidaria. Bacillus Orion. Orion or Orion? Orion. Franculum conservatives illness. I will link his things down here. And his YouTube channel in the description. That was a good video. New ear. Why is music spelt like that? This is posted on New Year's, wasn't it? Thanks for being here. $2013? Oh yeah. 13-minute video to fit inside a 58-minute recording. Let's go.
Dr. Nowhere's Office of Wonders presents the Oddity Compendium, a beginner's anomaly education program.
Why you sound like
Welcome
Kanito
to the
Pet?
Oddity Compendium. Today, we will be learning about many wonderful and strange oddities that exist inside of, outside of, and around your universe. These strange phenomena can range anywhere from life forms, products, and organizations to even events of anomalous time periods. Important. The following information has been acquired from realities that may be separate from the one you are currently residing in. Please be aware that knowledge or comprehension of incompatible information may result in a conscious reality fracture.
Installment number 1, Fox Speeds, A Land of Forgotten Faces and Geometric Knowledge Beyond Belief. What will we learn today? Your own bed may be Your own bed may be harboring with Your own bed may be harboring a hunger for your flesh. Sleep with a cold fan on if possible. If you ever walk downstairs one morning and your family is gone, interacting with the headless corpses that remain in their steads will be avoided. Should be avoided. Non-existent is If you ever walk downstairs one morning and your family is gone, interacting with the headless corpses that remain in their steeds should be avoided. Non-existence is a contagious disease. If you're out in the middle of nowhere and you need to get a rush of brilliant ideas, turn back immediately. Enlightenment is a drug, and the withdrawals can kill. Flesh beds. Category parasite.
Flesh beds or mattress folk are a species of parasitic subhuman that highly resemble bedding mattresses. The body of a dormant flesh bed appears identical to a standard mattress. However, slicing the thin sheet-like skin reveals many soft organs, limb-like appendages, and a humanoid head which hides beneath the skin. They were first discovered in the late 1960s when the mattress company was surveying excess storage. Upon finding many seemingly pristine mattresses that had not been sold, they gave them away to thrift shops and people in need. The people who received the mattress folk initially had no issues with the slow beds. It wasn't until the air began to warm up that these beds awoke from their eventful hibernations. The first reported victim was 19-year-old Alice Bidger. She had been sleeping on a flesh bed for roughly 6 months before her sudden disappearance. After noticing the stench of sulfur and rot originating from her bed, her family called authorities, and the inside of the mattress revealed a feasting parasite, several hundred human bones, and a half-digested Alice. The method in which mattress folks sustain themselves is by waiting for the body heat of a host to wake them from their dormant state. Kind of like an egg, but not nearly as tasty. After they wake, they slowly unfold themselves from their soft mattress-like bodies. This process is very gradual and happens underneath its body or on its side so as not to be detected. After roughly a month of this process and on a night 17 degrees Fahrenheit or higher, its head and arms fully emerge and pull the sleeping host into its body, where prey is slowly digested. Not much is known about how these sleeping beauties came about, but it is theorized that since they are subhuman, they were once a branch of Homo sapiens that merged with a mycelial network many years ago. Autopsies of flesh beds' digestive systems have revealed DNA samples from thousands of different people in each instance, some even tracing to people born during the 1600s. Another odd thing to note is that the mattress folk themselves contain DNA belonging to humans as well. One instance shared DNA in a blood type with Napoleon Bonaparte, leader of the French Republic during the time that the mattress folk were assumed to have come into existence. All in all, it might be a good idea to throw out that mattress that feels just a bit too warm lately. You might be sharing it with something unwanted. Good night, sleep tight, and don't let the bed bite.
Well, interesting fact for today. Oddity to a headless macrocosm.
The headless macrocosm is a sub-reality nearly identical to Earth, save for the fact that instead of humans, pale headless corpses remain in their stead. These corpses, though technically dead, do weakly breathe through the holes in their necks. Their hearts have also been observed to begin convulsing at seemingly random intervals. These beatings are identical in appearance to one another aside from physical dimensions, which can vary severely between each corpse. The headless sub-people dwelling in this pocket reality have been observed changing their behavior when humans have physically interacted with them, and apparently gain a level of awareness and vitality when such events occur. There are approximately 2,393 living humans residing in this reality, all from parallel Earth. Every single resident recounts waking up in the headless macrocosm after falling asleep under strange circumstances back in their own realities. No one back in their own parallel homes remembers their faces or identities, which leads to the belief that this place could be a form of anti-reality. a waste compartment of the universe used for aspects of reality that are useless or harmful to existential fabric. The humans that live in the headless microcosm are assumed to be taking shelter in abandoned structures and banding together to search for plant-based food during the warmer times. Fun fact. Humans have coined multiple terms and nicknames for these headless corpses, such as stumpies, cranes, and ichabodies. Despite this sub-reality being detached from main reality, an incident took place which created a temporary tier between the two. A man residing in the headless microcosm was walking through a field with a small house in the center. Upon reaching the house, the man unintentionally brushed up against one of the breathing bodies. This
What happened?
Just before motion was aside from the lake.
Oh, sorry, I just sniffled. I didn't want to interrupt you guys.
Convulsions sprang to life and removed the head of the man. It then proceeded to attach the severed head to the stump of its own neck. The man's name was Michael Tedford.
Michael Tedford.
After the corpse had placed Michael's head where its own should be, an event occurred back on Earth in the year 2061 that resulted in governmental intervention. A family called to the authorities, described an impossibly tall naked figure appearing in their backyard. The presence of this oddity was highly distressing to the family, and they remained inside their home until the situation was resolved. The following photograph depicts this figure they spoke of. Michael Tedford's rotting head is affixed atop its frail neck. Shortly after the photo was taken, what was left of Tedford's existence was removed from the premises and taken to an upscale.
So based off of what I've seen personally, they don't want anyone to say Michael Tedford whatsoever. Any mention of him seems to be a bad idea. Going back just 10 seconds, the face you are looking for no longer exists, and if you play...
is affixed atop its frail neck. Short until the situation was resolved. The following photograph depicts this figure they spoke of. Michael Tedford's
glitched out.
What was left of Tedford's existence
Glitched
was
out.
removed from the premises and taken to an upscale anomaly.
So, does something bad happen to anyone that says that name? Probably.
Testing site. Apparently, this corpse was attempting to quite literally contact them by reaching off of his existence. These breathing bodies appear to be in a constant state of yearning to reconnect with the roots of reality again, as they have been taken a hold of by a dangerous and contagious disease. This disease appears to be non-existence itself. It can affect anyone on Earth at any time, and once it takes hold, the headless microcosm deems you valid for residence within its endless meadows, filled with fellow patients. But don't worry, it's a rare diagnosis. Another fun fact. Occasionally, crude man-made structures will form seemingly out of nowhere in order to correspond with the structures on parallel Earth. As mentioned earlier, the headless microcosm itself functions like a digestive tract of the universe, and these structures make the antibodies attempting to fight off the virus of non-existence. Now then, check your head. Screwed on tight. Great, because you might want to hang on tight to it for this next one.
Real knee slapper. I saw, what's his name? Immortal Marcus, there we go. He made a video on a series called That Word. I'm not gonna say the word just in case I mispronounce it, and like someone out there gets offended. But I know it's like a really tall pillar from when he researched it. But of enlightenment, illustratio geometrica category enigmatic divinity. Oh, thank you.
The obelisks of enlightenment are a collective of monolithic beings that are currently residing in
obelisks
remote locations across the world. Also known as the Fathers of True North, they appear in groups of 1 to 8 and stand anywhere from 10 to 150 feet tall. Each obelisk is levitating just barely above the ground and facing geodetic north. Though most of them reside in remote fields and deserts, they have also been found floating above the ocean within the vicinity of the Bermuda Triangle and even of the Moon. They are moving just ever so slightly and progress approximately 2 inches forward a year. These obelisks are enlightened in the infinitely vast secrets of the universe and are constantly vocalizing the excess information as a means of ways to counteract the overwhelming intake of knowledge. Though currently enclosed and monitored by government entities, many people have wandered into these locations prior claiming to be following the sound of angelic singing. This alluring hum emanated from these obelisks induces a massive increase in general intelligence in subjects listening. Folklore refers to the frequency as the song of the divine contour. Each obelisk's ideological elements are unraveled thousands of feet into the sky to make a metaphysical connection from Earth to the universe. It is assumed this is a form of knowledge worship, an attempt to make a mortal sacrifice for an immortal honor. Fun fact, these organs are confirmed to be those of the humans and other biological matter that were absorbed after enlightenment. Upon perceiving the words spoken by the obelisks or entering into close proximity with them, the human brain either spontaneously expands and combusts or receives an ability to comprehend the sacred information. Talk about being open-minded. Whenever a subject is able to comprehend this knowledge, they are biologically absorbed into the obelisk, becoming wholly unified with the being. It is not entirely understood how these anomalies were brought into existence, but they seem to be pierced in the fabric of reality akin to black holes. Many speculate that these rifts were opened by ancient giants who were dissatisfied with the lack of Earth's knowledge. Many unnaturally large humanoid skeletons have been found underground adjacent to obelisk sites, further supporting this idea. When the obelisks made their debut on Earth, they aided in the construction of the pyramids of Giza by bestowing the chest of
So these were like Egyptian writing?
levels of sacred knowledge onto Egyptian pharaoh Khufu after he was lured into the desert by their beckoning cords. This knowledge would help Khufu rationalize a possible blueprint and method for building these grand tombs, and they were made into the shapes of pyramids as a tribute to the divine structures. All in all, these obelisks may seem malevolent, but it's important to remember that no physical pain could ever outweigh the agony of infinite knowledge. Now, looks like our time here may be almost up. But before you go, it's time for Chromasonicy.
Yay! How much time do I got left on this? 3 minutes. 2 minutes and 22 seconds.
This is Philbus. It is not known where Philbus comes from or why he is here, but there have been a number of people who, after consuming media depicting Philbus, have felt the overwhelming compulsion to practice Philbism. Philbism is a political and somewhat religious ideology which centers around the belief that building/consuming chairs and other wooden furniture is honoring Philbus' great sacrifice. It is not clear what this sacrifice is or what it refers to. Attributes and practices of Philbism include learning to build chairs, learning to properly digest chairs, promoting/discussing chair consumption on obscure internet.
Do I read the texts? Actually, let's see if he reads
Raising
them.
the fictional political.
No, he doesn't. Red, I get you. When you talk about softening, are you using any chemicals or have you been trying to stick with natural methods? Mostly natural so far, but I've heard about chemicals that can soften wood without compromising its structure too much. I'm not sure where to start there. Any tips? Well, there are a few routes you could go. Sodium hydroxide is one option. It's pretty strong as a wood softener. You'd have to be careful with though, because it can weaken the wood too much if you're not precise with it. Sodium hydroxide, got it. How do you apply that? Do I need to dilute it? Yes, definitely dilute it. A low concentration can soften the wood without breaking it down completely. You'd soak the parts of the chair you want to soften in the solution. Maybe start with a 5% solution and then just based on how the wood reacts. Hope this helps, and Phibus I trust.
As Philbus, who is said to advocate for making furniture consumption a socially accepted practice. There are some new views about Philbism. Consuming the body of Philbism to cut with many others today. It's a great decision. Just keep from sure to get stuck. Any mention of Philbism and elaboration on the subject will eventually result in it becoming a sponsorship or advertisement of sorts. We have no idea how to avoid this, sorry. All Philbists will deny the existence of Philbism when directly questioned about it. This video was not in any way sponsored by Philbism. This is for educational purposes only. Philbism does not even exist. You can sign up for Philbism clarification here. I'm sure if you look at the clock, it's just about time for us to part ways.
Ignore that.
The brief cleansing process will now commence. This purely auditory procedure will ensure you do not come away from this with any contract during your viewing experience. Please close your eyes and do not open them until told to do so.
No.
You may now open your eyes. Thank you for complying. Thank you for attending Dr. Nowhere's Office of Wonders. We hope that you enjoyed your stay.
Goodbye, we love you. Verity! Anyways. So basically... Oh my god, shut up. Where were we? Flesh beds, okay. So, here for flesh beds, it's just a bed that seems to open up when you get to the right temperature, you know, and it'll eat you. And then with you, these were the people, right? Yeah, these people seem to eat anyone from lower neck down until like you have the neck so you can use it to have its own head. And then these, I wasn't entirely paying attention. These seem to just be very tall things that move 2 inches per year, and it could be found really anywhere. And apparently it has some like obtuse rubber goose, green moose, guava juice, giant snake, birthday cake, large fries, chocolate shake. Large moose, green juice. Sorry, I messed that up. Some obtuse green moose, rubber juice, guava juice, giant snake, birthday cake, large fries, chocolate shake. Plans. And then here, he's so cute. Unsafe and viral material detective. So I did screenshot him because he's so cute, and I'm gonna use him as a reaction picture. And then this right here. I personally kept my eyes open due to me knowing that something was going to pop up when I didn't close my eyes. This seems to be Dr. Nowhere as a person, because if you look at the face here and then you go to here, you can clearly see it as an up close and personal detail of him. And I think right here, if I'm able, right here is his profile picture. Yeah, he is the Spiky. And then I did comment in Phoebus I Trust, because I thought it was funny. But that is all that I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this video. This is the first video on this channel. I'm so experienced. No, I'm not. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like, comment your theories on these Dr. Nowhere videos, and I hope you have an excellent day. I only said egg because I saw steak.